Hey Pisces, how are you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you are new, my name is Lynn and this is Passionate About Tarot. Pisces, welcome back for those of you that are returning, and I'm here with your love reading. This energy is going to be for all of February. So let's take a look and see what messages we get, Pisces. Just know that I send you all much love and light, and I'm so happy you're here with me. I'm filling your reading with love and light. And before I begin, I just want to take a moment to invite the white light, the Holy Spirit, to the reading. All right, Pisces, so I want to take a look and see what's going on around you guys now, and then we're going to see what energy is coming in for February. I wonder if, wow, you guys, some of you have chosen to walk away from someone and it was something that felt like a major connection. Cancer's energy is already showing up in the reading, so you guys could have Cancer in your chart or you could be dealing with a Cancer. But there's something around you that's going on now that I see you're trying so hard to put behind you. Trying to not even think about how you feel. But the I know some of you feel like you need to suppress it. You do. You feel like you need to suppress it. You feel like you don't want to, be social right now. I see a lot of you are just in this mood of wanting to isolate yourself because you're doing a lot of thinking about what's been going on around you lately. And I can see where it was something that is, this is major. This is not a joke. I see, and this is important for you to know that this energy is here because if you just walked away from someone, Pisces, they feel like their world has been turned upside down completely. Someone here feels very, very devastated about what's going on around them to the point where they don't even, there's a lot of depression that's here. It's like not even wanting to look at themselves in the mirror and see, a lot of hiding, and it just feels like everything has exploded and come to a standstill. So this is very important for you guys to know, especially if you are wondering how someone feels about you, if they are taking this separation, this breakup as hard as you are. They're absolutely devastated because they feel like they lost their partner, the person that they were supposed to be with. And I see where someone here is just thinking about all the mistakes, and at the same time wondering what they can do to make a small gesture, hoping that it's going to lead to something much bigger. So they are planning in their mind through all of this heartache, through all of this pain, and how they feel so down and depressed and just feeling like they made such a mistake for not realizing what was there the whole time. Because what's going on is the way that someone just kept looking at the things that they didn't have, looking at everything that was lacking. Oh my goodness, I want to look into this tower and see, because this is something that is not to be taken lightly. The tower is feeling like something changed, something has changed forever, and it can't be fixed again. It feels like it's one of those things that just turns your whole world, whole existence. It's very, very devastating. This is what someone feels. So they could be feeling about this way about you, Pisces, if you chose to walk away from them. And I can see where there's just so much regret that surrounds the choice that they made, because it was a choice to not see what was there. Because I know how someone kept giving and giving and giving into this connection and then feeling like very belittled, feeling like they were never good enough, could never give enough. So if you chose to walk away, Pisces, I mean, you may feel sad, but I can tell you that it's killing the other person, because there's so much energy here of just wishing that they could turn things around And now it's like the regret is here. Why didn't I do this when I had the chance? That's what this is. This is how they feel. They're wishing that they can turn things around, but part of them is hopeful. And then part of them also feels subconsciously they're hopeful, but now they're in a state of feeling very down. But it's important for someone to know that there is like this still little glimmer of holding on. Do you see how even like there's still this tether that's there? Wishing that they treated you differently. That's what they wish. They wish that they took the love when they were given the chance. And they just feel like they screwed up their whole life. That's too bad to see that, but you'll know why you had to walk away from this person, Pisces. You know, especially if you always felt like they were just, like what you did wasn't enough for them. And I know that you guys are hoping that by walking away, I know that's what you're hoping. That by walking away, you're going to show them what they had and how they should have appreciated what they had when they had it. I can tell you that it has. It absolutely has. I mean, just look at this Aquarius energy. So it's like you did the right thing by ending the connection. Or for those of you thinking about ending the connection because you want to prove something to this person, it is absolutely going to show them that you mean so much to them. It's not about the physical beauty that you have. It's not about how good looking you are. It's about who you are on the inside. And it's a shame that it has to come to this, you know, to kind of like shake them up and make them see what they have right in front of them is everything that they want. So for those of you that are thinking about walking, like just everything's coming to a halt, ending it, walking away, it is going to make this person see what they lost because they're wishing for it and they're thinking of a way to try and turn it around. But I see you guys in this energy where you're taking your time, not really deciding about what you want to do right now. But I can tell you that this person is dying to reach out to you. They feel absolutely devastated and they just feel like their whole world has come crashing down to a complete halt. Okay, Pisces, my goodness, wow, I didn't expect to see this kind of energy around you guys. I mean, this is something that I take very seriously because it just shows me what someone is going through and the pain that they feel and the regret that they do have for the mistakes that they made. And you know what the mistake is? It's not seeing the connection for what it was, you know, looking down and always being ungrateful when they had something very beautiful around them the whole time that they didn't see. So I want to take a look now, Pisces. Let's see what you guys have coming in for February. All right, let's see. Sagittarius energy, Taurus energy, Gemini energy is all here. So you guys could be dealing with Sagittarius, Taurus, or Gemini, or you could have that in your chart. Really, really, nothing is going to keep you guys apart. You have a very deep bond with this person. I see the energy of someone feeling, and you know what? No, when I see this, it's mutual. That's why these lovers are here. It's feeling like that's your person. That's who you're meant to be with. That is your other half. And no one else can take their place. But what I see is going to require patience in order to try to get this connection back on the right track. So this is important for someone to know, whether you're like cross-watching, trying to, however this energy goes, this is what's here. I can see it's going to require patience because there's still a disconnect. And I know things may feel at the moment like they will never be fixed, like it feels like it's done forever, but you guys are still connected to one another spiritually, empathically, mentally, emotionally. You are. But I see that someone is still very torn up about the thought of rekindling this, the thought of giving it another chance. They can't let go, but at the same time, it's something that makes them feel very trapped. So just know that when whoever's trying to fix it, whoever is the one that feels like they messed it up and they're trying to right the wrongs and to make this person feel the way that they should have the whole time, I can see that they're gonna need more time. And don't expect them to just be so open to the attention and the advances that you send their way, because it is something that is they're very confused right now, and it makes them feel very anxious, and they're in a space where they're not thinking about you because they don't want to be hurt. And when I say not thinking about you, I mean that beautiful vision that you all once had for the future. But I will tell you, it's not done, okay? I'm going to tell you that. But you have to tread very lightly with this person, because they're in a space where there's a high possibility to just misinterpret what you say, what you do. There's a lot of sensitive energy that's here. So it will require kind of giving them their space, but they need to know that you still have this outlook. And that's what's going to help turn it around, because it's like a bond that it won't be broken. It won't be broken. And I know that throughout the month it may seem like things are so different than the way that they used to be, but I can tell you here that that bond it's still here. So that's important for you to know, especially for the one who wants to try to fix it. And even if this is your energy, Pisces, where you wanted to walk away to show them something, I can see where you still feel very connected to them. So even though it looks crazy right now around you guys as far as emotionally the energy, but what you have coming in, I can see that your bonds, it's not truly broken, and it won't be broken. Even though someone's in this different mindset because they don't want to think about the beautiful vision that you all had for the future, because they feel very scared, they feel trapped, they don't want to be hurt. But the secret that I'm telling you is that you guys love each other still so much. You really do. And you know what's funny is that for others of you, if you have gone through something very trying recently and it's outside of a romantic relationship, because I see that energy of just something shaking up your world around you, just know that you have something coming in as well. And you may find it hard. You may feel like the timing is off for such a person to come into your life. Because I can see where this person that's coming in, you have an amazing bond with them, this past life energy. But for some reason, it's hard for you to connect with this person. And you may be the one who feels like, you know what, this is something that I've waited for, but I just need more time. I want to look at this temperance here. Wow. So that's what I can see. It's like it's something that you've waited for, but someone's gonna need more time. This reading is for those of you that This reading is for those of you that have gone through something very trying recently, whether it's in a romantic connection with someone that you broke up with, walking away, or it's something outside of your love life, because I know some of you are single. I mean, what you have coming in is something that I can see where you're kind of like, wow, I can't believe this is happening now. Because it's very unexpected for some of you. And I see where there's a tremendous amount of love that is here. The initial M is here as well, so that could be important to you, Pisces. It's something that you feel like you've waited so long for, and yet at the same time, it's something that you feel like you can't exactly embrace all the way this month. But that doesn't change how the other one feels. Because there's a lot of love here that feels like it's once in a lifetime. Feels like you haven't experienced it with anyone else. But you see where these cards are coming in reverse? It's because it's like there's a suppression of it. And a lot of it has to do with the timing of things. Because someone is just going through so much where this person really might be their saving grace coming into their life. But it's like they just can't, for the time being, picture the future, because someone has a lot on their plate. So this is important for you guys to know, especially if you're the one who is coming into this person's life and kind of wants to take care of their heart. Whoever this is that wants to fix it, whether that's what they messed up or they just have such a tremendous pull towards this person that they want to do something to like fix the energy around them. That's what I can see, wanting to heal them, wanting to help them. So don't be too let down if this person is just not open to the connection right away, because I can see where this is someone who has a lot of stress built up around them. But that doesn't change what it is. Just because the timing of it is not, this month, the bond is still very deep. And the bond is still so special. So it's like I see you guys having this kind of connection with someone that's so different than anything that you would expect. All right, I want to see. Let's look more into this Taurus energy that's here. I see a lot of you letting this person come back around, but it's like taking baby steps. It's not going to be the same connection as you've had before. It's just because someone needs more time. When this Ace of Cups comes in reverse, it's about someone who's guarding and protecting their heart because they don't want to be vulnerable. So I see you guys stick, because it's a bond, whether this person is someone that's new that comes into your life, for those of you that are single, or it's this one, because that the Tower card is the lovers falling from that tower. So whether it's them, because you guys can't break the bond, there's no way. You're not going to let each other go, even through the craziness, like the ups and the downs. You're not going to let each other go. So what I see here is someone letting the other one come back around, but it's very different. It's different than the ways that you guys have had things. So I can see where, with the way some of you have separated from this person recently, some of you may have even moved out, like really shook things up, gone your separate ways. It's like letting this person come over, spend time with them, but then you guys kind of both go back and are separate, but still very much together as you work it out. So what I do see here is working it out and having a lot of love around you, but being afraid of it, and feeling so desperately like you don't want to make a mistake, because I understand those fears, especially with the way I could see the devastation in someone's heart. My goodness, there's a lot of ups and downs that you guys are going through. And again, this Tower card is coming in again around you guys. So just be prepared for like the ups, and throughout the month, there's going to be a lot of back and forth, but still so much love that's here. It's like coming together again and then falling apart again. So what I would advise you to do is really take your time. Don't rush back into anything. And it's probably really important for you guys to evaluate and just reevaluate your circumstances. Like if you guys have gone your separate ways throughout the month, just take your time. Take your time. And the best way, that's the best way forward here, is to take your time. Know how you feel, especially if you're the one who keeps feeling like you're the victim in this. You want to hold back. You want to hold back. You don't want to just like come in, here's my heart, here you go. No, you have to be more protective of yourself, because I just see that there's such a potential for things to fall apart again, because I know some of you want to come back to this person emotionally, and I see you guys doing that throughout the month. Never truly being apart. No, you'll still talk, you'll still see each other, but you really have to just take your time. And take your time, because you're the one who's going to have to realize if this is something that can be fixed. Because what I see here is just a connection that the bond that you guys have is so deep, but perhaps your time now on this plane is done. It's meant to be over, because there's a lot of suffering here that's happening with someone emotionally. And when we see this Tower card, it is like our guides around us and the divine stepping in, because we're not going to get more than we can handle. And I'm telling you that what's here is too much for someone to handle. It's hurting them too deeply, and it's having an adverse effect on them, like mentally, emotionally. So when we see this energy come in, it is for the best, because it's a situation that the both of you don't need to be involved in. What I can see here with this Three of Pentacles is like a spiritual contract that on this side, for some of you, it's coming to an end. It is. I see the back and forth. I see the heaviness. I see the way that you want to give it a try. If you do, that's fine. But just take your time, because you don't want to like just jump in with both feet again to be hurt all over again, because this is something that Spirit is showing us. Even though there's so much love that's here, it's something that has run its course. It's something that's run its course, and it's the best way forward is to just take your time, because I know that there's something that's tempting here about wanting to keep going back to this person, because I see the pull, I see all the love, I see the way that it's being suppressed, and when it's suppressed, it just comes up to the surface even stronger. So just really take your time throughout the month and don't rush back into anything, because I can see so much energy of like if you rush back into it, it's not the right time. It's not. It's just not the right time. It's not the right time to try to rush back into anything with this person. And it's not the right time for those of you that this is someone new coming into your life. It's important for someone to know that this person is still dealing with a lot of heaviness on their heart and in their life. They have a lot on their plate. So they're not it's not the right time to try and like pursue the romance. Okay, Pisces, this is just very, very deep reading, because I can see the bond that you guys have, and I see the pull that you have towards one another, and I can see the way that this person is still in your life, and it's not what you expect, but they are still there. And I see the way you guys keep trying to come back to one another emotionally, but then again, it feels someone with so much anxiety, and they need time because they don't want to be hurt, but there's still something here that is keeping you guys from truly coming back together in a very traditional sense. So my advice from spirit to you is to tread very lightly, because there's just such a high potential with the way things feel. I can see you carrying this same energy throughout the month. So it is like, Pisces, this is like a roller coaster connection that you guys are in. And I can see that that energy is really not going to change. It's really not going to change, Pisces. But just know that I love you guys, and I truly do wish you all the best. And the best way forward here, I know I've said it like 10 times, but you have to kind of be more guarded when it comes to this person, because there's still like this energy swirling around you guys of just like, look at this heaviness that's here. So just take your time and don't jump back into anything with them, at least not throughout the month, because that is the best thing for you. I know you may want to, but no, you don't want to jump back into a connection so fast with this person, because it's something that not enough time has passed and not enough healing has happened. You guys are both in a space where you're just going to keep repeating the same cycles and treating each other the same way. All right, Pisces, so just know that I love you guys, and I thank you for being here with me, and I will talk to you soon.